ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਇੱਕ ਓੰਕਾਰ ਸਤਿਨਾਮ ਕਰਤਾ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰਭਉ ਨਿਰਵੈਰ ਅਕਾਲ ਮੂਰਤ ਅਜੂਨੀ ਸੈਭੰ ਗੁਰ ਪ੍ਰਸਾਦ ਜਪ ਆਦਿ ਸੱਚ ਜੁਗਾਦਿ ਸੱਚ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਸੱਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਵੀ ਸੱਚ। ਆਦਿ ਸੱਚ ਜੁਗਾਦਿ ਸੱਚ ਹੈ ਵੀ ਸੱਚ ਨਾਨਕ ਹੋਸੀ ਵੀ ਸੱਚ। Babaji says that in order to build the house within for our consciousness, for ourselves, two things are needed. One, the foundation for the house, and secondly, the building on the foundation. Foundation is the faith. Faith. And faith is love. Trust. The trust that I trust Maharaj, I trust him. And that will be the foundation. But the building, when we experience the presence of the divine within, not only once, not twice, when our consciousness becomes used to dwelling within, slowly, that's how the house is built on that foundation. But the foundations alone, no matter how strong the foundation is, foundation alone remains the foundation. Remains foundation. Babaji says that how this thing starts, as we have been pondering over his utterances. This is how the world catches hold of us. And it was dreadful. So we are in a great competition. The competition by the outside. And that outside world is so powerful. That world is not powerful. This mind of ours is powerful, which takes us into that world. And Maharaji says that the mind cheats us and makes us false. We become false. That consciousness has no place to rest, no place to dwell. It keeps wandering all the time. Baar turi firti. Maya moni nikariya jiyo kud muthi kudyare kyon khule gal je badiya bin guryat pyare. The world, Maharaji says, when the world catches hold of one's consciousness, and the world is those 5 thieves, one is powerful enough to do this. And then those thieves put a noose around the neck of our consciousness, around the neck of our consciousness, and keeps it and takes us everywhere. And he says that noose around the neck of our consciousness. No one can untie that except the divine. Except the divine. When we are not inside, the consciousness is wandering. Say if we ਹੁਣ ਆਪਣੀ ਸੁਰਤੀ ਜੇ ਕੰਮ ਤੇ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਏ, ਸੁਰਤੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਚਲੇਗੀ. What's left behind is dead body. Dead body. If you look around, you'll see the dead bodies walking. The dead bodies walking. This is when we hear this first time, this sounds strange, but as soon as we start waking up, and then we see clearly that dead bodies are talking, dead bodies are talking, dead bodies are walking, dead bodies are looking, and you can see they are dead. They're dead. You can very clearly see that the corpse are doing. There's no one home. The chattering is happening, but it's happening mechanically, not consciously. There's no one in the home who is talking. It is happening because it has been recorded. Maharaji says, the springtime is here, wake up. Ik naam bhava bhava, ik naam bhava bhava, ik naam bhava bhava. He said, plant the seed. Seed of wakefulness within you. That seed will waken you up. Eknam. Bhava means to plant. Plant the Naam within you. He says plant the Naam in your consciousness. And then cover that with patience. It should be covered with patience. Means that you must walk steadily, and let us plant Naam in the entire state of the present. Ik Naam Bhava Bhava, Ik Naam Bhava Bhava, Ik Naam Bhava Bhava, Ik Naam Bhava Deep. Please go deep into the state of the present. Deep. Backward. Deep. Ik Naam Bhava Bhava, 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 Ik Naam Let's please become aware that how did this happen to us? अनफूल जिहाँ वल हंस के मैं लिश्क हनेरियां मारी मैं भी उतरी हुई समय नाले उम्र न्याणी. When our mind cheats us, our mind takes our consciousness outside and shows it beautiful gardens of illusion. And we are not at home. The consciousness is not at home. It's outside wandering everywhere. And left behind is a corpse. Corpse. The youth, they can see the elderly people. Not only the elderly, they can see the youth too, walking in sleep or corp walking. I receive letters from the youth saying that I don't want to be that zombie. I don't want to live that zombie life. पीछे रह गई लाश निमाए सी महल जाग दे जेड़े. This body, which was his house of the divine, palace of the divine, and this palace was alive, breathing and full of awareness, consciousness within, where the divine was living. This house was alive, and now it has become alive. It has become a corpse. पीछे रह गई लाश निमानी सी महल जाग दे जेड़े. पीछे रह गई लाश निमाए सी महल जाग दे जेड़े. पीछे रह गई लाश निमाए सी महल जाग दे जेड़े. Manaji says that those corpses, people decorate those. How strange. He says people decorate the dead bodies. The dead bodies are left behind. The consciousness is not there. And they decorate the dead bodies. लाश रंगां दे खफन पहन के रंग बिरंगे लाशां दे उत्ते रंग बिरंगे खफन पहने. Those dead bodies, people cover with beautiful clothes there. So colorful clothes, and the corpses are walking with, those corpses are covered with those beautiful clothes. Kafan. When the person dies, then usually the white cloth is put on. That body is covered with the cloth, and that cloth is called kafan. लाश रंगां दे खफन पहन के देश मुर्दियां आनी. Nirth Lok Maharaj Ji कहते, the world, Maharaj Ji said, this world is world of dead people. Dead people are walking around. लाश रंगां दे खफन पहन के देस मुर्दियां आनी लाश रंगां दे देस मुर्दियां आनी लाश रंगां दे लाश रंगां दे लाशां दे ही बेली ओथे ते लाशां दे ही हाणी लाशां दे ही बेली ओथे ते लाशां दे हाणी. So this is how the whole world is. As if the purpose has been achieved, and we can see that how such opportunities are being lost. Please stay in the state of the present. The writer says that the other day when you asked us to feel the whole Darbar Sahib filled with the divine light, he said, by staying within, I looked outside. By staying within, I looked outside, and I did not see anybody. I saw all light, light. Jesus, he loved the divine. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੋਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕੋ ਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ, my father, my father, my father loves you, my father loves you. My father loves you so much. My father wants you to meet him. Akal Purkh Guru Nanak Sahib Ji was his father. And so humble, so humble. But it was not your mind's imagination. No. Jesus loves his father so much. And his love for the divine that keeps him humble. His love for the divine has made him humble. And that humility is the greatness, his greatness. When you reach that stage, then what are you wearing? You are not concerned about that. It's just our consciousness sees that how humble he is. Maharaji loves him too. Maharaji loves him. Maharaji has made millions of people listen to him. One has to reach certain age before Maharaji discloses these things to that consciousness. The consciousness herself has to be pure enough to witness that. Has to be pure enough. Shabd suhave तापत पावै दीपक दे उजारे. Maharaj says, you look so noble, so beautiful when you keep the Shabad in your consciousness. Shabde suhave, tapat pave, deepak de ujare. Shabde suhave, tapat pave, Shabde suhave, Maharaj says that the divine is so vast and infinite. Uch de Ucha, he is the highest of the high. He is highest of the high. All his creation, where any person is, that is measured by at what stage in the state of the conscious, in the state of the present he is. And the divine is at the highest point. Highest point. Babaji says only that consciousness is allowed to reach my home, which has become like me. Like me. That is our destination. We are at the stage of angels stage of light bodies. We are becoming light bodies. But once we become light bodies, we do not go back into the birth and death cycle. Please let's feel the Deepak de ujare. महसूस करना जी प्लीज अंदर. Feel the silence. ਸਿਆਣਨਾ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ. Sian means recognize me by remaining with the word. What does the sacred word, when we keep the sacred word into our consciousness, what does that do? That first of all collects all of our consciousness and takes it inside. No consciousness is left loitering outside. All the energy, no energy is left outside to be wasted. All the consciousness, all of the energy is brought within by the word. And once that happens, then we should feel the silence within. The silence. We become silence. We become silent. As you know, Shabd Syampi. Our insides become silent. Feel the silence of the inside. बहुत ही गहरी चीज है जी, इसमें आप समझना अगले 2 दिन. He says, as you are becoming silent, feel the silence within. Feel that what is silence? What is the nature of the silence? And he says, in that silence, you will wake up. Because in order to feel the silence within, you have to be awake. You have to be awake. In 2 words here, what he has said, Shabd Syampi. Syampi means Syampi means that you first have to become silent and then feel the silence. And then feel, then get to know that you are awake now. Awake now. What is happening? We are waking up. We are waking up. And in that wakeful state, we would feel the silence within. ਹਾਂਜੀ ਜਾਗਣਾ ਜੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਜੋ ਲਾਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਸਾਂ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਚਿਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਾਗਦੇ ਨੇ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਚੁੱਪ ਸੁਣ ਦੇ ਸਮਾਏ please feel the silence of the inside. Total silence. Sargun nirgun nirankar sun samadhiya. The deep profoundest of silence. Limitless, bottomless silence. First we would start feeling the silence, then the intensity of silence would keep on growing and we would feel ourselves surrounded by so deep silence. Deep silence. Please, we are going to sing it while remaining within, or as close as possible to the state of the present. ਜੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਪੂਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਫਿਰ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਵੀ ਵਰਤਮਾਨ ਦੀ ਗਲੀ ਦੇ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਨਾਲ ਲੱਗ ਕੇ ਚੁੱਪ ਸੁਣ ਦੇ ਸਮਾਏ ਕਥਨਾ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਰੇ ਚੁੱਪ ਸੁਣ ਦੇ ਸਮਾਏ ਕਥਨਾ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਰੇ चुप सुन दे समाए कथना तुम्हारे चुप सुन दे समाए कथना तुम्हारे. There is no bottom of this silence. Please, when tomorrow during Simran, after Jat Pahara Simran, please feel the depth of that silence, the bottomless depth. Had na koi banna mae बस प्रकाश प्रकाश देख हद न कोई बनना माए सिर्फ प्रकाश हद न कोई बनना माए सिर्फ प्रकाश हद न कोई बनना माए केवल प्रकाश महाराज जी कहते सतगुर मेली तां फिर रावी। सतगुर शब्द वाहिगुरु। सतगुर मेली तां फिर रावी, बिगसी अमृत बाणी। ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਜੀ ਕਿ ਬਾਣੀ ਹੁਣ ਆਪਣਾ ਅੰਦਰ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਬਾਣੀ ਨਾਲ ਖਿੜੂ, ਬਾਣੀ ਨਾਲ ਖਿੜੂ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਫੁੱਲ ਖਿੜਦੇ ਤੇ ਸੱਚੀ ਮੁੱਚੀ ਅੰਦਰ ਫੁੱਲ ਖਿੜਦੇ। ਦੇਖ ਫੂਲ 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 ਹਾਂ ਸੱਚੀ ਮੁੱਚੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੇਖ ਫੂਲ ਫੂਲ। ਫਿਰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾਨਕ ਸਾ ਤਨ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਰਾਵੈ, ਜਾਂ ਤਿਸ ਕੈ ਮਨ ਪਾਣੀ। He says that he is the epitome. Epitome, is there a word? Epitome. First time I came out. It's the epitome, whatever this means, of humility. And he is so content, so much self-absorbed that he is so still as if he is not. He is so still as if he is not. His love, as Jesus says in every word, my Father loves you, my Father loves you. We were supposed to love him, we were supposed to feel so grateful to him who has blessed us with the best body in his all creation, who has blessed with the best consciousness. But he loves us so much. Should have been the other way around. While feeling so much gratitude towards him, let's sing this dharana. When we feel gratitude towards him, that makes us humble, makes us, which is one of his qualities. सज्जन मेरे सोनिया वगदी पुट्ठी वा। I should have been in so much love with you that I should have never left the house. But it is the other way around. You love me so much and you never leave the house. सज्जन मेरे सोनिया वगदी पुट्ठी वा। सज्जन मेरे सोनिया वगदी पुट्ठी वा। सज्जन मेरे सोनिया वगदी पुट्ठी वा। मैं जही दे कारने तू अख विलांदा ना। मैं जही दे कारने तू अख भी लाउंदा ना You do not even doze off. You do not doze off even for a second. You are worried that lest I come home at that time when you have dozed off, so you remain awake all the time. You keep the light burning within all the time. You are worried that if I put the light out, no, and if you come when the light is out, you would think there is no one home. So you keep the light on all the time. खोरे आजा कद मैं तू दीवार रखे जगह खोरे आजा कद मैं तू दीवार रखे जगह रामकली महला तीजा आनंद एक ओंकार सतगुर प्रसाद आनंद